Okay, so this is a let's play kind of walkthrough, so I'm not going to be exactly finding everything. This is on hard mode, so I'm going to die a couple more times since this is actually only the second time I'm playing this. So this is the first time I'm actually playing on hard mode, so I think the second part I'll be trying to get used to the enemies. So what you want to do here, if you haven't played the game yet, is just swing over to and light that bag on fire, so you can set that rope on fire, or that kind of like chunk on fire next to you. What you want to do is set yourself on fire, which is kind of weird, but that'll help you break out your restraints. So then you're going to fall below and you're going to get some grisly action right now. That, you know, there's some really nasty ass scenes in this game. I mean, it is brutal. Now, basically, this whole first part is just kind of roaming around, and there isn't much action other than the fact that in action terms of fighting enemies, you're more about, this is just getting the feel to the game, where you are. One of the questions I always had about this game is, how the hell are there so many dead bodies? I mean, seriously. I also love the fact that when you burn anything in this game, that it like burns, it's like, it burns super fast, and it's like perfect in that sense. Also, yeah, it's a great idea to burn things in close quarters, you know, not like gonna create any smoke, choke you out in the cage, not a lot of oxygen anyway. Yeah, I was totally facing the wrong way, yet I still burned it, but that was a little funny. So basically this whole first part is kind of getting the player used to puzzles, really simple ones. First time I played this on, actually the first time I actually played this game. Okay, so what you want to do is actually just, when you do these little sequences, right, where you have to move the left stick back and forth really fast, you really want to do it really fast, otherwise, I mean, you're gonna die. This isn't like a game where you can just do it nice and easily, and, you know, the game really doesn't give a shit if you do it, as long as you're doing it back and forth. No, this game really wants you to move the L and F, the left stick back and forth really fast, otherwise you're gonna die. So, in my opinion of this game, I'll just give it right now, I really love this game. I think when I was recording, I pretty much went through half the game. I restarted the game, as you can tell. There are 3 save spots, and basically you can start over your campaign in any of those without actually erasing the file. And I went through, I think, at least half of the campaign in one day. That's, I mean, I really didn't have anything else to do, so that's what I was doing. So what you want to do when you figure out this puzzle is light these things on fire next to you, and that'll drop this crate into the water, and you want to just light these things on fire. So then after that, just let me look around a little. Okay, so then you have to walk up here to your left, and there should be a crate. Now, as you can see, there's nothing in it. But let me show you. Okay, so nothing comes out, right? Now, why is that? That's because you have to use this jump thingy over here. You have to jump over here, and pull this up and drop whatever you burned before into that crate. Now what this will allow you to do is, next time you push it out, it kind of acts like a slide for delivering the goods. Because before that, when you would burn the goods, they would go through the waterfall and you would extinguish the fire to make the gasoline tanks and the sea mines. So now, blowing up stuff in the cage isn't exactly the smartest idea, so now you want to just run out. So what I just did was I used I think it's called survival instinct or something like that, where you hit the left bumper stick. This is a Xbox 360 control. And what this allows you to do is it appears that the whole room is going gray, and I'll highlight your objectives or any important things and make it gold too. Now you gotta really time these things really right. So just time it and you're gonna fall through that. So like I said before, really use these things and hit the Y button really quickly. I mean, you gotta time that button control. Hitting the button very well. Because you wanna see a couple of parts later that it can get really frustrating if you hit the wrong button. Because at one point through the game, all you need to hit is the X button. This is 360 like I said before. And at the beginning of the game, you have to use the Y button. But then throughout the rest of the game, it's like X button. So it gets really confusing. Anyway, so you really want to time. And when you dodge these rocks, I don't even take time to see what direction the control stick is going. It's pretty much the first one that comes down left, the second one that comes down right. Okay, so a lot of the times I don't like to use survival instinct because it kind of makes the game a little too easy. I have to give myself a little challenge. That, I don't also like to talk through cutscenes, that's why I usually, everything goes apart. Anyway, so this game, a lot of shit falls apart, and you do a lot of jumping, climbing, running, dodging, shooting. That's pretty much the gist of this game. So initially, Lara Croft, as the game says, she's this is when she's inexperienced, when she first gets on the island. As you can tell, she's kind of, stumbling along this slog. I mean, hell, anyone would. And man, I am afraid of heights. I would not do that. I would go down and climb back up if I had to. Or I would have actually just rather sit down on the log and just scoot my way across. I mean, I hate heights. I don't know how some people are just totally fine with heights. I just cannot do it. So, as you can tell, there's a ton of old stuff on this island, and you'll find out later why there's so much trash stuff here. Whatever. Like I said, you're going to be doing a lot of climbing, and shit falls apart all the time. So one of the neat things you can do is whenever you see a wall that's kind of almost looks like it's got chalk on it, like that little white chalk on it, that means you can wall jump it, which means you jump the first time, kind of about to slide down, and you can jump a second time.
Sam! They must have come this way. Sam? Roth? Can anyone hear me? I've got to find them.
Okay, so one of the things that I do a lot, you know, is look around for clues, or rather, let's say, what's it called? Loot will be the best friend in this thing, trust me. It's loot and kind of like historical documents. Now, the reason why I was just using survival instinct mode is because I didn't want to miss anything, because some games, like, they'll put something right in the beginning and you totally miss it.
Looks abandoned. Is anyone listening? Please respond. Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, home to the fabulous Himiko, mythical Sun Queen, and ancestor of yours truly.
Sam, this is serious.
Oh, sweetie, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. Everyone's so on edge. What are you so worried about?
I'm close to something. I'm sure of it. I just don't know if the others will listen. Or even if they should.
Lara, you know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. I trust you, Roth trusts you. You got this. Now let's take a break, okay?
Okay. And Sam, thanks.
She's not always this serious, you know?
Come on, tackle it! No, it's your chance!
How can you suggest I'm not serious about this expedition, Lara? It's not just Sam's family funding us. I put my savings on the line, too.
We've all got some kind of stake in this. The funding won't last forever, Whitman.
That's precisely why we should push east, not west.
No one believes Yamatai is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well, whoever wrote those books never found Yamatai.
I've talked to Roth about this. There's no point in following in other people's footsteps, Dr. Whitman.
I refuse to bet my reputation on your hunch. I'm the lead archaeologist here.
And when were you last in the field without a TV crew behind you?
Got 30 years experience, 2 PhDs, 1 in East Asian history, so why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
Ship, Dr. Whitman. It's a ship. Don't need a PhD to know
Look,
that.
going east will take us directly into the Dragon's Triangle. That's where we need to go.
Lara, my little bird. I'd follow you almost anywhere, but that place has a bad energy.
Bad storms, more like. Makes the Bermuda Triangle look like Disney World. Sign me up.
The stories about Queen Himiko say she could summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth. What if Yamatai was somewhere in the triangle itself?
Oh, look, this is the satellite imagery from inside the Dragon's Triangle.
That doesn't look good.
If it's wet, I can sail on it.
Oh, don't tell me you're seriously
Reyes is right. We don't have the funds to piss about. It's now or never. Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Why am I even here?
Okay, so for the player benefit, I kept all the
Something to eat.
the cutscenes in. So, also I forgot to mention that the first couple parts to this Let's Play will be a ton of cutscenes. And, sorry for that, but in case, you know, some people really enjoy watching the cutscenes, so I kept them in. So, what you want to do is get that nice looking makeshift long bow up there. Climb up here, jump across, and balance your way across. Try not to fall.
I can do
And
this.
you're going to reach over, and what you're going to do is hit A to the direction that you want to go, and you're going to kind of switch your way and fall while attempting to reach the bow. So now your first weapon, the makeshift longbow. This is going to be your best friend for the rest of this game. Trust me, it's one of my favorite
You can have the
weapons.
best form and technique in the world.
So,
but it won't mean
what you're gonna have to do is collect some food.
The key to using any weapon
Get it from a
is
couple.
focus.
Get it from the deer. Yeah, there's these little trinkets up here. You sit down, and they give you a little. They're basically challenges. If you take down 10 of them, you get some kind of reward. I usually don't do them anyway because I like to focus mainly on the main story event rather than the little stuff on the side. But occasionally I will do them whenever they're convenient enough. So what you're gonna do is look for some deer. You want to get a good vantage point. If there's any good hunting those, you want to get the high ground. So you hit the right stick in, and I totally so I totally missed that one. Other ones are totally oblivious. Shoot in the ass. So what you can do with the bow is shoot off a couple really quick ones. Headshot, nice. You can shoot off a couple quick ones, and they'll be weak. But if you hit anything on the head, I think it's pretty much a one-hit kill. Or you could hold down your right trigger button and get a really strong pull and do more damage if you happen to miss them in the head. Oh, and to aim in, you hit the right stick in. Okay, so pretty much
Right, back to camp.
a really easy thing to do is to get XP, which you want to get as much
You
XP
won't
as you
always have
can,
some fancy gadget to tell
and
you
this
where
will
you
help
are.
you get these
If you can
skill
learn to
points
read the land and the stars,
that will
you'll always be able to find your way home.
allow you to unlock new abilities whenever you go to a camp. So pretty much throughout this whole I guess rest of the part, I'm just going to be hunting these animals. Some deer, and go shoot some rabbits too. Pretty much hunt all these guys to like extinction. Poor sons of bitches. I mean, when I was chasing this deer was going only in circles. And then I spotted the rabbit. Like I'm killing all of Bambi's friends right here. Horrible. But it's all in the name of getting XP. I'm telling you, you want to do as much hunting as possible throughout the game, even though it may be boring. It'll be worth it in the long run, because when you go versus those enemies later down the road, and you have all these awesome skills, you'll be able to kill them in a very cool way. Immediately distracted, you know. And so another thing to note is that whenever you, when you first get the bow, right, you only have a certain amount of time to draw back the bow, because Lara Croft, Lara Croft is still trying to get used to this place, and the bow probably has a very taut tension. So I mean, as with anyone, you get tired when you hold down this stuff. Hold down, you know, hold back the bow. Going for the easier target, just go for the bird. Always best if you go for the non-moving target. A little late on that shot. But if you hunt, also there's these little berries that you can get. They're very obvious to see. They get you XP as well. They're like orange. They look like orange pomegranates, even though pomegranates are like a scarlet red color. So if you hunt too many animals in the same area, it's called, you'll get this message called region hunted, which means that whenever you're going to kill the next animal, is that pretty much next time you kill the animal, you'll get less XP. So now you're going to get small amounts of XP. And I'm totally lost. I have no idea where to go back. You hit that that survival skill, and it'll give you that beautiful gold beacon to go back to. So just walk over there, and what's it? I think it's right there. Okay. So walk up this trail and go back to camp. I think this is pretty much the gist of the whole first part. I mean, trust me, it's going to get much more interesting than just going around hunting some animals. So now you got that skill. So what are you going to do with that first skill? I was debating whether to do animal instincts, survivalist. Not too keen of survivalist, you know, but advanced salvaging. Oh my god, that's one of the things I was like, oh, should I get it? Should I not? Or should I get arrow retrieval, because that could come in handy later. So eventually, I went down to either advanced salvaging or, the first option, which is advanced animal instincts. So I think I just went with that anyway, because I was like, what the hell, I'm going to be shooting some animals anyway. So what this basically does is when you go into animal instincts or that survival skill mode,
This is Conrad Roth,
animals now
captain of the Endurance. We are shipwrecked on an island inside the Dragon's Triangle.
Roth!
Lara!
You're alive!
Easy, easy. Are you okay? What happened?
I remember the beach, and then it went black and I woke up in a cave. There was this crazy man, Roth, and a dead body.
Oh, God. Where are you now, Lara? Are you safe?
It was so horrible. It's all my fault. This is all my fault.
Lara, listen to me. I sent an SOS from the Endurance before I abandoned her. Hopefully someone caught it. I've spoken to the others. We're regrouping at my location.
Please come and get me.
I have to stay here. You can do this, Lara. Remember when we climbed Snowden? You said the key was knowing that all you've got to do is just keep moving. Remember everything I've taught you, Lara. You're ready for this. And keep your radio on.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the first part, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check back for more videos. I'm going to have so many more videos on the way. And I'll have more parts up on YouTube. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And be sure to check out my other videos on my channel. And thanks for watching, guys.